haven't done a vlog in a while. This feels weird.
It has been a while.
It's been a while, guys. There's lots to tell you. So, where should we start?
I'm trying to remember what the last vlog was.
I think the last, I don't even remember. I don't know. I think you guys completely missed Iris's first birthday.
Yeah.
So that happened.
So
and she's won. It's amazing.
The road trip. That might have been the last one.
The summer road trip. That's a good one. Make sure you check that out. We'll put the link in the description because it is a really great one. And also, guys, we're going to try to be like as transparent and as raw as we can about a lot of things because this is a very personal vlog. It's a very personal story. Our vlogs are to capture the moments of where we are in life, and we want them to be real and true to all the feelings, all the emotion, all the life happenings. If you have been following us for a while, you will know that this is not our normal location that we're in.
It's a different couch.
So after our summer road trip vlog, or like 2 weeks after our road trip, we were having a discussion on finances. And we recently did a small group through our church about, based off of Tony Evans' book, Kingdom Marriage. And a part of the portion of that book was finances. And for us, Adam is an accounting major, does really amazing stuff with like numbers. He knows all kinds of great stuff. And I kind of relied on him just from day one of our marriage to kind of just take on that role. And I never really touched much of the finances.
Well, and I think also we've always had kept our finances separate. And so
yeah, because I had my own bank account.
She had her account, I had mine.
He was just paying all of our bills and everything. I started a conversation one evening in bed and I said, what are our finances like? Because I noticed a couple things just in the past few weeks, just like, I think that looks different or that's new.
Probably the last 3-4 years, or just before Alden, kind of credit cards were kind of a way to help pay some of the bills. I think for me, it was something that I took on and kind of kept on in the dark about it. Credit cards would accrue, but at the end of the year I'd be able to pay down a good amount of it, and then it was always kind of, you planned for kind of annual raises and whatnot, and that would be able to start taking the burden off the credit cards, and it just always worked out that some other expense come up and suddenly what you were thinking would be able to kind of start paying down that credit card debt. The money wasn't there then. Kind of going through that small group, kind of the book that we read, like there were times where I wanted to tell on him. I knew it wouldn't be a good conversation.
It was hard hearing it that night and just realizing just the amount of debt just in credit cards alone, like that we've just like accrued over the years and stuff. And I think that as a wife, like you're hurt that something was like a secret. I think that's the hardest thing, was like you lied to me about something, like something was a secret in our lives. The first 2 days were really hard on us, and we kind of kept our distance from each other as I was trying just to take everything in and trying just to understand like what's happened. And that night I think my initial gut reaction was like, well, we need to sell our house, because how else do you make like a good sizable money that you need really fast? I think Adam was really hesitant at first, and this is our first house. It's something that he personally like went and like saw, and he was a part of the whole house buying process because we weren't married yet. And it's something where like our kids have grown up, we've really grown as a couple, and it just seemed like such a big thing. Like that seems crazy, like to sell your house, you know. And I think by the next day we did a lot of like praying and we went to church and stuff, and I think Adam was finally like, I agree, like I think we should sell our house. I was never like really upset at Adam. Like I think to me like the lie felt upsetting, but like the idea of like the credit card debt, like obviously that wasn't just him, like it was both of us. And it's not like he went out and bought a boat, like we were together in that.
Yeah, so it wasn't that I was spending a bunch on like stuff for me. It was simply we were living beyond our means.
To kind of like move forward into like what happened next was that we made the decision Sunday. We finally came together and we spoke with his parents, we spoke to my parents. I kind of just told them the situation we were in. They of course supported us and just really like wanted to offer every sort of way to help us. And for us it was like, this is something that we together just need to work through and do our best to make it that it's us that are moving forward and like being the ones to get us out of this debt. We called our realtor, we got our house up on the market like probably 2 weeks later, I would say. It was
Yes,
really, really fast.
Really fast turnaround.
Really thankful for like Adam's parents and my parents and my sister and stuff. Just some of the things like just getting our house prepared to even sell is a big thing, because you want it to look nice, you want it to sell fast, especially in this situation. So there's a lot of painting, and like financially, like both families did help with like those kind of repairs and everything. We had amazing friends, not only like small group friends, but church friends in general, just like come up, and I'm gonna cry probably, but like they really did, like, it was a really hard season for us, and they just helped us with our landscaping, they helped us with electricity, they helped us literally stage our house. Like one of our friends is amazing, and she literally like staged our house, and it just looked absolutely beautiful. Like we couldn't even believe it was our house by the end of it.
Being kind of middle of August at that point, early September,
Yeah.
like we're starting to, like we were rushing because you're getting out of the main housing market at that point.
It went on the market
Yeah, so it went
probably like
up
2 or 3 weeks after we like made the decision.
Yeah, probably first or second week of September, and then we had our open house scheduled, but it ended up being the Browns home opener.
Yeah.
So we pushed it back a week. A little disheartening at first because we weren't getting really any action or no one was really showing the interest of coming and viewing or showing.
Yeah. 2 days before the open house was supposed to be.
Our realtor said, a realtor just called her and she's showing a bunch of houses and they want to look at ours, and so it was kind of like
they were adding it onto their list.
And Anna was having like a girls' night
Like my
at the
small group
house,
ladies were coming over.
which was planned for like weeks anyways. And I think you got another text that, they wanted to come back for a second walkthrough. And so anytime you're getting a second walkthrough, it's kind of, especially after a long day of houses, you
make the accommodations for them to come back.
And so we didn't really hear anything for the rest of the night. And so Anna reached out to our realtor and said, hey, do we know what's going on? And she replied, they're actually putting together an offer right now. And within 30 minutes, we had an offer, which was
a full price offer.
Offer. And
so an answer to prayer.
Yes,
answer to prayer.
So much.
So yeah, we accepted the full price offer, and it was awesome too, because I was still having that girls' night, and I literally found out with my small group girls, and those were the people who, a majority of them helped us with the landscaping, and it just felt like God was surrounding us with people who were really the right people at that moment, just to like love on us and really just celebrate those moments, because it was such a big moment for us. It's never easy. Like, I think we were in such a whirlwind. Like, a lot of my friends are like, how are you feeling? And it's like, we're just trying to like sell our house. We're trying to get on the market. We're trying to like make it through inspection. And like, I think it never even really hit us until we were completely out of the house. And those couple of days, like after we officially were like moved out of the house, were some of like another tough set of days that we went through, because it was our home for 8 years. We brought our babies home to that house, and we grew each other. We grew more in love in that house, and
what made it hard the first couple of days was kind of Alden, and just like, I miss old house.
Yeah,
like,
he just kept asking for
breaks
old
your
house
heart.
again. It was so tough. House.
Even if circumstances were different and we were moving into our forever house,
our
forever
dream
home,
house,
was everything we'd want it to be. Like, he would still say, I miss old house.
In the process of doing all that, we debated like where were we going to go next. Like, obviously we're selling our house. Like, where do you go after that? We debated living with family. We debated getting an apartment. And as we went through it more and more, I really felt like a home in some sort, like it's like a standalone house would be a good fit for us. We went on Zillow. I found this house, and I was like, Adam, this house is perfect. Like, they have a really great deal if you do a long-term lease. Like, I think we should go look at it.
It was also a small house, like 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's tiny.
It's 2 bedrooms, and so where we are in life, like Alden and Iris are sharing a room. Yeah. She worked her magic, got to the front of the line, and we got in and saw it.
We liked it.
Yeah, it was.
It's like a perfect little fit for where we are in life right now. And it came furnished too. So this couch that we're on, because we sold our couch, we didn't sell it, we gave it to a friend. This couch that we're on is like not ours, so it was nice to come with like furnished stuff as well.
Yeah, and it's only a certain size couch can fit here.
Oh yeah, it's small. It's small, guys.
But I mean, yeah, the house itself is beautiful.
It's really beautiful. We'll show you guys in the next vlog.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
you'll see it over time.
So it's like interesting because when you sell a house, you probably use that money to get like another house and stuff, but obviously all of the money went towards credit card debt. And as a way for you guys to look into this, I know selling a house may not be everybody's option. It may not be like you're in a house and that's a way to pay off your credit card debt. But for us, it was one of the best options we have, and we were able to make money off of selling our house. And that, along with some other things, just how our bonuses come at the end, I think we're gearing up to be by 2019 credit card debt free, which is really exciting. Really exciting.
Yeah. Yes.
I think like you have probably seen it for so long coming, but like it just seems like a beautiful, or it just seems like so freeing and freedom, and like we've seen that already.
Just being able to go into 2019 with kind of it's almost like a reset. You just start fresh. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
We're budgeting. I mean, the communication between each other is, I think for a long time, like it probably affected me more, but like it was kind of always the one area that we didn't really talk about and we weren't on the same page. What made the transition to this house a little easier was like Alden and Iris are still very young, and so in reality it's kind of sad to think about, but they won't remember old house. Alden's gonna remember this one a little bit, but Iris won't. And so it just, and this is why we kind of took this drastic step, what some people might think. And there were other ways we could have taken this to get out of debt. We could have taken a longer year approach. That's something that just drags on, and kind of this allows us again kind of start fresh, creates a financial environment, like a healthy one. That's an example for Alden and Iris, and kind of continue to pay down debt, but also start saving up for that future house.
And speaking of Alden and Iris, like I think another reason, like a part of this is to hopefully help somebody that may be in the same situation, but to also just kind of show them, like I want these moments to be their hard moments, and I want them to know that like no matter what, like this was a really hard season for Adam and I, but we prayed, we trusted on God, and we just relied on each other. You know, this is something that just going through it could easily like bring separation in a marriage. I just hope that if you are going through these situations that you just really lean on each other and just have understanding and just grace in these moments, because it could have been very easy to point the finger at one person or another, or put blame on something. But I think that just knowing that we're in this together, and I feel our relationship got a lot stronger because of this, because there was nothing left but to rely on each other and just pray really, really hard that we would see the other end of it at some point in life. And I'm really thankful it happened sooner than later. And I know for some people maybe a little longer than later, but just hold on and then know that there is an end in sight. And this doesn't mean all of our debt is done. Like we still have a lot of other debt, like school debts and stuff. So I mean, we're always just still trying to make just everything just more a place where we always feel financial freedom. And that's what matters, is that we're living with our family and we love each other and we're healthy and we're happy, and we also have a little bit of financial freedom as well. Guys, we have some other really, really big life changes to tell you. Along with all of that, there's some other really big life changes to tell you as well. So probably not in this vlog because this is just focusing on this one part of our life change. What you can take away is that it's really important that if you are going through this process, to really be open and honest, to communicate with your spouse or your partner, anybody that you're going through this process with. Get under one bank account when you get married, and all in all, just really just put your trust in God, and He's gonna see you through.
Especially if you're married, like just give each other grace. It can be easy to point the blame and kind of hold grudges or be bitter towards, but I'm so thankful for Anna, that kind of the grace that she showed me in probably one of the darkest times of my life, and I feeling like a failure, and just with like she was my rock and support through it all, and kind of helped us get out of it or push through it. And so if you have a wife like that, cherish her.
I love you so much. Thanks guys for watching this vlog, and we love you guys, and we're going to be back doing more vlogs hopefully soon. We took a break obviously for this moment in our life,
yeah,
but we're going to be back with
yeah,
full force.
I mean, it's been busy.
We're thankful for you guys. We're thankful for your support. We know that a lot of people who watch our vlogs are family and friends, and a part of you guys are in this journey with us too.
You've been with us through
You've been with us through all of this, or if this is your first time hearing it, I know that you'll reach out to us with lots of love, and we thank you for all that support. We really do, and we'll continue to make more vlogs and have more memories, don't worry. So thanks guys for watching. Want to do cheers?
Sure.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.